It's
Just
Hey, what's good, fam? We're going at it again. Power Slap 20 is going down May 15th. We got a contender in the building, a vet of the sport, someone who always says yes. From what I know, he's never said no. Everybody, give it up for Nate Burnard. Nate, brother, thank you for being here.
thank you. Thanks for
Dude,
having me.
so we posted your interview, obviously,
Yep.
and there was this long ass comment on YouTube. And I don't even know if you saw it. I'm going to ask you this with love, right? But the comment was, why would you have the attitude? I'm paraphrasing. Why would you have the attitude of you've got this opportunity? Dorian ends up on his pockets. Why wouldn't you want a title shot next? And I know you explained it in the interview, but for this, just maybe break that down again.
I'd say for that reason of just being, when you look at a champ and like you look at UFC or you look at even the NFL and those who have won the Super Bowl or whatever it may be, they have pretty prestigious records, right? And
Yeah.
so like their records show the work that they did throughout all that season or throughout all that camp, you know? And granted, I work my ass off during every single match that I've gone, but my record doesn't quite show that. I'm 3-3, you know, so
Right.
I'm right at par. I'm not good and I'm not bad. You know, I kind of broke evens. Um, I don't think it would be serve justice to be called up to have a title shot. And it's funny because as soon as I land in Vegas and then coming up to the close of the time to get to Vegas, I had some of my buddies say, yo, like, you win, you can get that shot. And
Yeah.
I've already told them about this whole ordeal, but they keep saying you should get that shot, you get that shot. In my heart and my mind, I need to be respected by everybody. That there's no question like that I should get another that that there's no question that okay, Nate's ready for a title shot. It's not just okay, here's a layup, boom, you went ahead and beat the number one guy. We need you to go ahead and make sure that this is a consistent thing, not just a one-off like in October or even how it's going to be this coming week. You need to make sure it's a consistently winning basis, so that way, I don't know, that there's no question that I can be that number one contender. You know?
Yeah. So it's not even shit, man. Does money change that?
No,
Okay.
it's
I
honestly
respect that.
it's just me.
Yeah.
It's money won't change it. It's just me. Because I mean, it's like I don't want to. It's difficult because I understand where everyone's frustration can be. Like with that, like yo, you're gonna be the number one guy. Why wouldn't you want to go against the champ?
Right.
My own integrity feels that I need to make sure that I prove I'm worthy for that. You know, and after having a 3-fight losing streak and then having one fight and then gonna win another one, like, I don't think that's ready for a title shot. I think having another match, another 2 matches, cool, yeah, but for me, it just doesn't sit right with me, and money won't change that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty stuck in my ways when it comes to things, and money won't change that.
Yeah. No, I don't mean to smirk. It's just that when you said that, I was just thinking, yeah, I believe you.
Yeah,
Stuck in your ways. Yeah.
yeah,
But I bring it up because people need to realize that every human in this sport is their own human.
yeah,
And like, if something shiny shows up, that's not always the thing that people, reach up and grab for.
yeah,
And you're taking it, and tell me if I'm wrong, but you're taking it more of as a respect to the sport. Yeah. And a respect to the champ. Yeah. But also like, kind of like a respect to yourself. Like you had this one side of the coin and now you're trying to right all that.
mhm,
And then once you feel like, oh, no, 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 I am that guy, I'm the
yeah,
guy, then I mean, the positive is there's no way they don't give you a title shot,
yeah.
right? Like,
I think I'll just establish that my last match against Aaron, that was my redemption. I had to do something. I had to, or I'm done. My one is a statement, okay, Nate's here. And then following will be a solidification that I'm okay, Nate, this isn't no fluke, this isn't no one off that Nate's here. So it's I don't know, I'm a little stubborn when it comes to that because it's just and I know where people mind get and everything, but like coming from like my power slap career in general, I took off, man. I had a
It's kind of like
vital
a rocket
it
ship a
was
little
a
bit.
rocket ship, you know, but then what do they say? What goes up must come down, right? And
Yeah.
so when I went and I faced Stevie Ray Payne and then I faced Dwayne Crespo, like those were killer matches. And then immediately, sure, yeah, we didn't have a huge roster, so they're like, okay, we're gonna throw you a title shot now. Yeah, I'm excited for that for sure. But then also I saw, everyone has saw what happened. And then from there, I was just stuck in a funk and stuck in a rut. I really had to hone in and think, okay, what am I doing wrong? Against the Bell, that everyone saw that. Against Phillips, okay, James Seekman, that's where something like broke through the dirt. And you're just like, oh, huh, he didn't go down. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, he's been working, he's been at it. Going against Aaron, yeah, sure, he sat me down for a second. Hop back up with resilience because I'm a fighter. It's
That was your zombie moment, my guy.
yeah, really.
Yeah.
So like it just goes like that. I don't know. I have more respect for myself than just to throw me something that could honestly be. Yeah, I generally feel that Dorian should have had another match against the belt. I generally do.
Yeah.
It just would make sense. They're giving everyone else these repeat matches, these repeat matches.
Sure.
He
Sure.
was he was the closest one. They should have gave him another one. But to be honest, I have to take care of business and do what I need to do, and then it'll follow suit. And if the belt's no longer here as champion, then we have to pull up a match where me and someone fight for that belt. So
Yeah.
yeah,
So it's not like, and just to clear the air and everything, it's not like there's no fear going on here.
no,
It's to prove something to yourself.
yeah, there's
End
no
of
fear.
story.
There's no fear. I think when I went against the bell in the beginning, it was like, oh damn, that was my first ever sit down.
It's a pretty good intro.
Yeah, that was a good intro. When I first sit down, and then I was stuck in that funk, but there's no fear. I don't fear anyone on the roster. I relatively keep to myself majority of the time, but I don't fear anyone. As boisterous and wild Dorian's antics are, I don't fear that. I don't. And so it's not a fear of going against DeBell again. I could care less because at the end of the day, yeah, we're just slapping each other.
Yeah.
You know.
You know what's cool? Sorry, man, not to cut you off, but I just love that honesty. Like I've had so many interviews now where I'll joke. I mean, it's serious because I want the
Mhm.
answer. And I may have even done it with you. I'll say things like, all right, there's only 4 questions I can really ask you guys.
Yeah.
Let's get this out of the way, then let's talk. Right.
Right.
And because at the end of the day, you're trying to slap the shit out of somebody and
Yeah.
do it the most effective way possible. Like there's not a lot of like minutia
Mhm.
happening, right? I think you're right, man. I mean, look, I've never gotten there's fear in those eyes at
Yeah.
all. I think it's just keyboard warriors. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just something else to talk about because the sport is so specific. You know what I'm
And
saying?
there's only one way someone will get knocked out, and it's just by a slap. You can say there's a semi defense, but it's not really like you can't really like guard or protect yourself or nothing.
Nah.
It's like whatever. I know what I signed up for. I've never flinched ever, and
Yeah.
so clearly my record has shown I've never flinched.
Yeah, I'm not 8-0 or
Yeah,
something.
I mean I'm eating them doesn't mean that I'm getting back up and eating them, but like
Yeah.
it's like I don't
Dude,
know.
the flinching, man, I think we'll talk about that till I'm dead or the sport's dead.
Mm,
Cause like it's always gonna be controversial,
yeah,
man. So, but that's what it's about. Like in all these different combat sports, there's so many avenues to it.
mm,
And I think what people go, put their jaw on the ground with power slap is because it's so shocking at first. But
yeah.
once you get into it, bro, you realize that's just to get your intrigue and hopefully you stick around.
Right, right, right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's much more to it than that. There's humans involved.
Mm,
There's like stadiums involved. Like it's not just this TikTok thing. That's just a thing to get you into it, and
mm,
then hopefully you stick around. And you and Dorian and DeBell and all that, like you can already look back and be like, dude, I was a literal part of this. Like I am at the beginning of this, and I'm still here while it grows. Do you think about where it was and where it is now? And we're still not big. We're just,
yeah.
but we are. If that makes sense.
It's like we're big and then we're not, but like it's cool to be part of something that, in the early stages too. I know like some guys that came in later on and stuff, and they don't really will grasp the whole concept of it all. Like, I mean, I was the only one on the entire roster to be featured live in the 290 Wayne show.
Yeah.
I was the only one for that. That was their special intro into Power Slap.
Yeah,
I
cool.
was the only
Yeah.
one for that, and I had, Daniel Cormier and Kamaru Usman as commentators.
That's so
You know what I'm
cool.
saying? Like,
Yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah.
cool, and I can hold that above everyone's head, like, okay, yeah, like,
Yeah.
but I'll never say, like, I'm, like, an OG or anything, but, like, yeah, I had a significant part in helping this go along, I could
Yeah,
say,
100%.
but, yeah, it's definitely exciting to see where it could lead us to. As of the past few years, we thought it was only gonna be in Vegas, then boom, we go to Dubai, then you go to Saudi Arabia, you got, Louisiana,
Louisiana, Serbia's
you
coming
got
up.
Serbia coming up, you know? So, like, things like that, yeah, it is growing. I don't think the grand mass of, like, all the people are quite catching it yet because it is quick. Like, there's always gonna be a highlight reel no matter what in this
Right.
sport because that's what it is. But, I don't think maybe I think a lot of people seem to be judgy, which rightfully so. I mean, you are getting smoked, absolutely smoked in the
Right.
noggin every single time, regardless of the fact it is entertaining. So,
100%. Like people will be chatting like between matches, right?
mhm,
When you're watching it live, people will be chattering, getting drinks, food, whatever, whatever. And even when you guys are coming to the podium, it's kind of like, they're doing their thing. But the moment it's about to go down, everybody stops,
yeah.
they all turn, they watch, and they freak out, especially when those highlights come around.
And I think what I like about it now and more so is that like the you got the music that these athletes will come out to, and people are starting now to grasp the characters or grasp um their those athletes through
Yeah,
the
their
character, through the
persona.
persona and
Yeah.
everything, you know? Like Dorian, you'll always come out in a cowboy hat and like that's staple. He's known for that, you know?
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, shoot, even Crazy Hawaiian, he's always playing Hawaiian music or something like that. I don't know. There's just different antics that people are starting to catch on and be like, yo, I like this guy. Or
Yeah. Yeah.
and I think it's as soon as it gets like pushed out more, especially during fight week, not so much month out or 2 months out, but as soon as fight week is, I think people start seeing like the size up and like the eye test
Yeah.
and be like, okay, this guy looks like a badass, I'm gonna rock with him or this, whatever,
Yeah.
I've never I will say I've never been a underdog. I've always been the favorite.
Yeah, I think you've always been the line always has been even
Mhm.
or in your favor. We can
Yeah.
double check that, but I think you're right.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
I
you're right.
think so, and I think it was just like the eye test and like, I mean, whatever, cool, but
Yeah.
it's, I don't know, it's just exciting, so.
No, it's cool, man. And it's crazy to think too, along all those lines, like while everybody's kind of knocking it, doing their thing, and those people always exist, right? You can't argue that while that's going on, much like the UFC, and whether it's bigger than all that, because Dana did a good job going around
Mhm.
going, it will be bigger than the UFC. Like he
Yeah.
did his job, right? Brother, we're no longer in a ballroom. We're in a fucking like theater. It's
Yeah.
not a stadium. I won't say
Well,
stadium,
yeah, no stadium, you
but
have to,
like we
like.
have leveled up to a venue,
Yeah.
not a ballroom. And okay, say we do write out the contract for 6 years and we're still at the Chelsea. Well, I promise you, at the end of those 6 years, the Chelsea won't be big enough.
Right.
It may not be T-Mobile or whatever, but that part is cool to me too.
Yeah.
I always way back in the day, and I love this metaphor for my brain. Way back in the day, Chris Rock had this thing when he was just coming up, when he had bigger and blacker and
Mhm.
all this kind of stuff. He had this line about, do you know the girl group Spice Girls? Okay. So back in the day when they were having their thing, he got on stage and he's like, Spice Girls is like some drug, like 2 million albums sold, but nobody bought it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like nobody said they bought it, but they're all listening to it.
Right.
And I feel like that's slap dog. Like I feel like that's grotesque. And then when they're putting on YouTube and I'm getting into it.
Looks like you low-key wanna see it. I know, like, my barber, like, before I came out here, as soon as I walked in, he had put that on his, like, TVs around. Just folks were just watching it. It's
Yeah.
just like, I don't know, it's a fun thing because 'cause you're gonna see someone get hit.
Yeah. You can't.
We're violent by nature.
Dude, 100%. Like as Dana says, it's in our DNA. And what I love to say is we will find out. Like
Yeah.
we will find out. And no other combat sport has that intrigue.
Yeah.
And bro, you're a part of it. You've helped grow it. you're back getting that tear again, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you've got a plan in place, which is huge. And I'm excited, dude. This might be the people's match, bro.
No, it's gonna be
You know what I
exciting.
mean? It's gonna be good.
I was talking to Dorian, um and then even just thinking to myself collectively, like, yeah, there's after doing, the eye test and seeing some of the guys and stuff, I'm okay, this could be good. This could be good. But I generally think from hearing from the brass of like everybody, it's like our match is gonna be the one.
It's gonna be the one. Yeah.
It's you got
It's similar to Pono and Johnny.
I think
You know what I
so.
mean? The energy's there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have someone that's more so charismatic and loud when he wants to be and everything, and then you have someone that's a little more stoic and to himself, but then you go ahead and he turns that button on and he can be just as, if not more, a beast.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be exciting for
I'm
sure.
excited. All right, man. Well, Nate, where can everyone follow you on social media? We got to let them know.
Instagram is Nate_Burnard, Burnard, and then that's it.
All right, brother.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody, check him out. Follow him. Let him know you're supporting him. It's going down live, free on YouTube, May 15th, Power Slap 20. Nate, thank you so much.
Awesome.
Man.
Appreciate
Always
you.
good, brother.